Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlotte Harvey and I am a mobile hairdresser, and in today's video we are going to be talking about why bleach isn't so bad for your hair. Bleach nowadays isn't what it used to be by any means. It's the formulations have changed massively. We now have a lot of amazing technology, and we now have some amazing bonder inside products. Olaplex, Wellaplex, that you've got I think you've got the K-Pack 18 or something like that. Again, I'm not too sure on that one. I think that is a repairing system. So there are so many different things nowadays that really help. But one of the main things that really do help is hairdresser education. So I've seen it so many times. I have specialised in doing blondes and the health of blonde hair as well for the last sort of 3 years, and in that last 3 years I've learned a huge amount about blonde hair, about just hair in general, about what someone can achieve from what level they are naturally. I've also learned how to not overpromise someone something. It's about just kind of dealing with those expectations of, look, you are quite dark naturally, you aren't going to achieve something as light as this because I am naturally a level 7, level 8, so I would naturally be able to achieve this. I do believe that education is the key to to learn how to achieve these looks, and also to, as I say, manage expectations. So a few of my clients, one in particular, used to have a high lift tint, and we've just recently transitioned her to a bleach. Now, a few things that she had said to me is that bleach ruins your hair. You never get this nice shine with bleach. There's loads of different things that people always mention to me, and you know what, the one thing I always say is, well, yeah, you're not going to get that if you're not educated on how to look after your hair, and also you're not going to get that if your stylist doesn't know what they're doing. So when a client comes to me and we want to discuss their colour, they want to go blonder, we first take a look at the condition, because the condition is the main thing for all of it. If the condition isn't good, I'm not going to lift that hair up. So depending on what's going on down here, if it's a bit of a colour correction, then we might have to look at it a little bit more. If their hair is nice and strong, they look after it really well, and I feel like it does need to be lifted up a little bit more, then that's what we'll do. But also, it's changed more nowadays, because what we now have kind of discovered is we are using toners. Toners are amazing for creating different shades. They are amazing for neutralizing color as well. So when we lift up hair naturally, depending on what level we lift to, it's always going to sit quite warm. That is just natural, that's science, and toners are there to then create that bespoke colour. Toners last 4 to 6 weeks, so typically they're very conditioning, so they're really good for the hair. That's what creates a nice shine, and if you've seen any of my work, you'll see they'll have a lovely shine. The other main thing is also how your client's looking after their hair. How you look after your hair when you go home, this is completely down to you, of how well your hair's going to last. You need the correct products, you need the correct shampoo and conditioners to go with your hair. You need to make sure that you're looking after your hair, so you need to make sure that you are using a decent brush when you're brushing it wet hair, you need to make sure that you're brushing with a wet brush. There's lots of different factors that you need to make sure that you do in order to keep your hair nice and healthy. Because again, this is how your hair's going to last. And between your hairdresser appointments, if you're not looking after your hair, if you're using bad shampoos and conditioners on your hair, you're going to find that the results aren't going to be as good as when you've been in the salon or you've been to your hairdresser, because you know they're using good products on it. But also it is down to, as I say, hairdresser education. So if you're looking at that hair and you know that you can't get it any lighter, hairdressers, you know you can't get it any lighter, but yet you still go, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna put a higher percentage of peroxide on there, blast that cuticle open, and then you wonder why you've got split ends everywhere, and you know the hair is feeling tacky and horrible and it doesn't sit straight. You know the cuticle doesn't lie straight because it's so raised open that it, you know, you can't do anything with it. You know, it's not a good look for the client. It's not a good look for your reputation. When you're finding a hairdresser, just make sure that you know they know what they're doing. You know, they'll have a lot of their examples of their work. You know, just kind of speak to them a bit about your hair. Just, you know, say, this is how my hair's been feeling. You know, what can I do? Make sure that they do a strand test before, you know, thinking about lightening your hair up a little bit more. Do you know, sometimes I find the case with blonde hair is if it's gone really dull and you're sort of like using like a silver shampoo on it, normally that's the main cause. So silver shampoo will just really dull that blonde down. Also other environmental factors as well, such as like air pollution, all that kind of stuff, that tends to make your hair a little bit more, a little bit darker almost. You know, heat as well, heat will just strip your hair again, so make sure you're using heat protection and things like that. Again, it's just something that your hairdresser should be talking to you about. But yeah, generally I find that a good clarifying shampoo will just kind of get all that product build up out of your hair, and actually your hair will look a lot fresher. So sometimes if I have clients that do have a massive build up in their hair, I will cleanse it before I even colour it, and then I kind of know, okay, do I need to colour down here, or is it just that build up? And also sometimes just be patient, because sometimes it can be that your hair has had a lot of product build up over the years. If you've just gone to a hairdresser and they're, you know, having to lift out a lot of that old product, again, just be patient. Again, make sure that, you know, they're doing their strand tests and they know that that hair's not going to break. But also to be able to look after that hair whilst it's processing, I will take a little bit of the strand and just do a stretch test on it whilst it's developing, with that bleach on there, and just stretch it between my fingers and just make sure that it's still strong as it needs to be. With that, I am going to leave you to make up your own minds about this. I hope this was helpful for you. If you've had any hair disasters and you want to drop it in the comments, let me know. If you are in my area and you are looking for any hairdresser, get in touch. Hopefully I can help you. You know, if you've got any questions, as normal, just pop them in the comments and I will get back to you. And I hope you have a lovely rest of this sunny day, depending on when you watch this, and I will see you in my next video.